Hello there guys, and welcome back to Warlock, Master of the Arcane. I have two objectives for this video. Knowing my luck, I will accomplish neither, but what I want to try and do, wipe out the yellow guy if I can, because I think he only has one city, though it is possible there's another one over here that I can't quite see, judging by the shape of his borders. But I want to try and avoid having a sort of three-way fight with everybody at the moment. So let's try and take him out if we can. I'm going to ignore that undead city for the time being because it's been too much hassle. Want to try and get rid of his hero, so we're going to try and wipe him out first, then take that city. At the same time, I also want to desperately attempt to settle a city over here, proving to be a little bit difficult given the amount of stuff that they have. I need to loot that as well. Someone reminded me that I'd forgot to do it, though I thought I had landed on the hex. It's strange that I hadn't. So I'm going to end this turn. I'm going to see what happens. He is going to attack my city, which is not a good thing because he can hit very, very hard. Being attacked by their boat, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. Right, they're moving away, that's good. I'm being attacked by the sea beastie there, which is expected. We have an offer from somebody as well. So let's see what that's all about. We need to get these skeletons wiped out, then we can capture this place here. Okay, so far, so good. That's not too bad. We've killed the skeletons. Let's take out this spider nest, and that will stop any more spiders spawning there. Gives us some gold and mana, so I'm happy with that. These guys can just stay where they are for the time being. Let's check out this offer. Okay, he wants to swap imps for lesser weakness. Now, what does lesser weakness give us? Slightly weakens one enemy unit. That would be quite good. I wonder if that works on heroes. So, let's have a look what else is going on. First of all, let us go and take that, stop another one spawning behind us. And that gives us quite a significant amount of gold. And we've got bombardment with a range of 3. Has 2 movement left. So let's try that. Good thing is now we can actually shoot at this from out of range, because we have a better range than that does. Right, enemy at the gate. So we have these caravels. Let's use Doomford to fire at that one. It won't do a lot of damage, sadly. In fact, let's double up the attack. We'll try and take one down at a time instead of spreading the damage between the two of them. We've got this guy, of course, who is very annoying. We have our wizards here. Unfortunately, they can't do an awful lot at the moment. Although they should have a range from there. Yeah, they do have a ranged attack. That was a good hit. That was a very good hit, and now he's lost his hero. Feel a little bit more even now. So I'm going to start moving some of my guys forwards, and hopefully give me a bit of protection. And I'm going to need some more units. So let's get some hunters, because range seems to work very well for us. And let's see if we can thin these out, or weaken them, or at least do something to them that is going to give us a little bit of help. So, what can we drop on them that could actually be useful? Not an awful lot. Ghost Wolves is a 2-turn cast, which is not ideal. Let's use weakness on them. Why not? That might help us a little bit. And, yeah, we're not going to be able to cast anything else on this turn. Unit needs orders. Well, you're going to stay there for the time being. Keep sight on what is happening, so you can just defend up. And my settlers are going to try and get across. Might as well put them... Well, I can't go on the same hex, which is a bit of a shame. So, let's move... Can't move the caravel. This is one thing that I hate sometimes, is that if you tell a unit not to move by doing something such as a defend, it instantly uses all of its movement, and now I can't change my mind. That was one of the good things about Civilization. Telling a unit to defend basically meant that it was doing nothing. And that meant if you changed your mind, it still had all of its movement points. So I'm going to have to wait and do that one on the next turn. Let's try and move these settlers up here, though, because we know that those big guys went off down in that direction. And we should be okay. Construction of the market is complete there as well. And 18 turns to capture a neutral city. It's probably unlikely that that's going to be going ahead. So let's end the turn. He's backing his units up a little bit. Probably a little worried now he's lost his hero. Of course, he's still down here. But, no, I don't think he's going to be able to do an awful lot of damage to us there. But we'll see what happens. It might be worth us building a harbour down here, actually, and trying to attack him from the water and playing him at his own game. So, let's see what we've got. Got a new quest, which is to kill some wolves, which are on the map, so we might as well accept that. There's absolutely no reason why not. We can build a new construction down here. Now, what should we have? What are we short of? What is it worth getting? Tax offices. We don't have that yet. An extra 50% gold. Well, can't really argue about that. So, let's pop that in there. One turn till those hunters are done. So, let's get some more warriors on the go. So, we can fire at these with our city. Both of them. Don't think we're going to do... Well, this might do enough damage because this is a bigger city, so it does a fair bit more damage. And it leaves them with 1 health. That's a bit of a shame. And I could just drop something really quick on there, like a fireball. That should be enough to kill them. Brilliant. 210 gold. Really easy. Still got enemy at the gates. We've still got these guys down here being a bit annoying. Oh, thought I told them to fire. Let's try again. There's one down. Let's fire at the other one. I could have had a mage tower instead of the fort. The mage tower does a fair bit more damage, but it's also got it's slightly weaker as well. Got the option of a lord here. This guy is a melee fighter. No reason not to take him, really, so let's have him. Don't think he can use our bow because he's not ranged, which is a bit of a shame. But we've got him nonetheless. I'm not sure if I've got the spell at the moment, but you do get a spell later on. I had it on the other little game that I played that allows you to actually craft a weapon, and don't have that at the moment. So, not doing too bad. It looks like they've pulled their units back for the time being. Can't see where our sea beastie has gone. So, let's pull back another square, because we can hit him from a distance. Ah, right, so we actually do only have a range of 2, but bombardment allows us to hit from 3, so that's on a cooldown. I should still be able to out-damage it nicely anyway. So, let's assume... Well, we should never assume, but let's assume that our settlers are fairly safe, because we can't see other units on the map at the moment. We've got our hero now. So let's try and get him up to the front lines. So he's got a fair bit of attack power and he's got some decent hit points. He's got pretty good armor against ranged attack. And he's got some resistance to death and life magic, which is quite nice. You guys are just going to camp down there. You're going to do the same. And that's pretty much the end of that turn. Okay, unit has no orders. Yep. I moved you there to see where those other things were. I'm going to bring you back here for safety's sake and end the turn. So, he's moving his caravel out of the way. And all of a sudden, the red guy has spawned some stuff. So, let's play through things in order. We've got a new spell researched, which is Frost Enchant Weapon. Very nice. Let us select some new research. I guess we could go with Life Enchant, because there seems to be quite a few things that don't have a resistance to life, but have resistances to other stuff. We are going to take pot shots at all of the invading units as best we can. I can't help noticing there appears to be a few units heading my way. I think what we're going to do there is... What are we going to do there? I think we may drop a lightning bolt. And that did actually combo up and do some damage, which is nice. Didn't do as much as I would have liked. Mintoros can't actually attack these guys, which I find quite strange. Are we at war with the red guys? I can't even remember. It's been so long. No, I'm at peace. That's why he's got units in my sort of little area here. Will he accept peace? Probably not. And if he doesn't, he doesn't. I really do not care. So, what else can we do? Well, we could get an extra 100% increase to our mana production, but that is going to cost us a fair bit of gold. And we're not doing great for gold at the moment, but it would give us some protection potions for our wizards and our healers. We really could do with extra money at the moment. Or is it worth having a magic tower to fend off some of the attacks? It probably is, to be honest. I'm going to build a magic tower here, because that will give us some protection in both directions. But we do need to sort our economy out, because that isn't going too great. A lot of units still need orders, so we are going to be bringing many units to the front lines. We are... Right, how much movements do our wizards have? Probably not enough to hit these guys. That has a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. So they only need to move 1 hex. So let's get our hero moved out of the way a little. Let's get our mages moved down here, and they should be able to put an ice arrow firmly in his face. Amazing that that unit did manage to survive. Do we have movement left on our hero? We have 2, which may be enough to make an attack. Got to be careful though, because they've still got their healer down here. Okay, that's good. That's quite a nice turn. That played out well. So let's once again carry on attacking the sea beastie, and we can obviously get a lot more gold for that if we can do it. We still seem relatively safe. Can't do an awful lot more on this turn. Right, there's those guys. But at least they're not attacking. They don't seem to be all that aggressive. But hopefully they'll go for my warriors first before anything else. The caravel can stay there. And these warriors can also stay there. And we'll see what happens. Let's go on to the next turn. He has indeed accepted peace. Maybe he thought we were doing a little bit too much damage to him and he disliked it. Right, these guys are coming forward. That's a pain, but they're doing what I wanted them to do. They're attacking my warriors and not my settlers. So, he has accepted peace for the time being. He's also now at peace with my ally. A unit has been promoted. These guys. Let us give them some extra melee damage, which is probably not all that useful for them. So we might as well attack with them. They're probably going to die here in any case. We'll do as best we can. Yeah, I don't think that actually did any damage at all. We can try and fire on these guys with the caravel. Once again, I don't think we're going to do a lot of damage to them there. But at least we can found the city and do that relatively quickly, and we can use that to fire on them as well. So, not completely terrible, though we might have trouble defending it. But at least I should be able to get over to this mystic portal at some point. Okay, this thing needs orders again. It can go for a bombardment, so why not? No point moving out of range just to use it, but disappointing actually. Didn't do as much damage as our normal hits do. Maybe it's the penalty you pay for using such a ranged attack. Now, I would still like to be able to take this guy out, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep my units all pretty much just sat where they are. Keeping my eye on this guy, because I'm not particularly happy with him marching his stuff through my lands. And this is the thing, unlike Civ, you don't have a sort of open-closed borders diplomacy option. As long as you're friendly with somebody, they just tramp through your land as they please, which doesn't help. Okay, those guys are backing off again, which is nice. Oh, wow. That is a big elemental. A big elemental that has just sunk my caravel very, very quickly. What I'm going to do, because it is my turn again, I am going to purchase another galleon and bring it down here and try and defend with it, unless we can actually kill this sea creature fairly quickly, and then I can use this one. But either way, see, we did 13 damage with that one. Okay, so he's now at war with the red guy, which isn't such a bad thing. The tax offices are built, which helps our gold significantly. The magic tower's now built as well, which gives us a bit of extra protection. I also wish that units had... Oh, they do. They have sentry. I was going to say, they really should have some sort of option. They really should have some sort of option just to say to them, look, don't do anything until I tell you to do something. But they do. It's just hidden in the extra options menu. Right, yes. This guy's going to be problematic because he can do an awful lot of damage to me. Not sure why those guys got an upgrade. I didn't think they actually did anything to warrant one, but they've got one anyway. So we could give them a shield against missile damage, we could give them some resistances against elemental or death magic, or we could give them an extra 20% elemental magic. I like just giving things the ability to deal extra damage. It's what makes them fun. So we can build something new over here. It's almost worth having another magic tower just so we've got some extra defense if the red guy attacks. But I think for the moment, do we actually have a Goblins Guild? No, we do not. So it may be worth getting one of those. For 1 gold and 1 food, I don't think that's going to be the end of the world. Let's put it back out of the way, make it nice and safe. And we will purchase some Ratmen Robbers as well, because they seem to be quite useful actually. So they're a bit weak to missiles, but they're 100% resistant to life magic. They've got very good movement as well. So let's get some of those anyway. Just try and build up some units. We've got a trader. He offers to purchase a remarkable artifact. Now, I only have 108 gold, and this is 60. And I already have 1 Hand of Ashes already. Now, it says that he offers to purchase a remarkable artifact. Now, I think it says purchase, whether he's buying or selling. So, I don't want to... Yeah, because that's the option is to buy. I think that's for me to buy. So, I don't want to have a second one of these. So, I'm going to refuse that. So, we've got some more warriors now. And to be honest, they'd probably be more useful over here, but I think they're just going to get ripped apart by that. And we are preparing to take this guy out. That was the purpose of this. So we're going to move our units over here. We can afford to purchase some more hunters, so let's do that. I do like my ranged units. You guys are just going to camp down. Hopefully you will eventually be able to take this sea beastie out. It does seem to have a lot of health. But while we're not at war with anybody... I know I should be saving the mana, but let's get it taken out quickly. And then hopefully on the next turn I can just nab that. So, I think that's a neutral... yeah, that's the neutral town over there that we do have a quest to try and take. Might give that a go, actually. Might be doable, although we only have 13 turns. But... didn't quite... well, I got one of my objectives done. I did manage to settle this town here. How long it's going to last before it gets ripped apart by this greater fire elemental, I have absolutely no idea. And this thing is resistant to almost everything. My best chance is to hit it with elemental magic. It's still got some resistance to it, but even so, it's the best thing I can do. I don't think I have anything that does spirit magic. So we need to kill that. Fortify this city a little more, and I'm still going to build up a little army, and as soon as we can, we're going to try and take this guy out, although I've got a feeling that he's going to try and pick on me before I have a chance to do anything else. Not too sure who that settler belongs to. He's wearing red, so I can only assume that it belongs to the red guy. So we'll see how that is going to go. So on the next video, hopefully, we will be able to take this guy's city out here. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. So until then, goodbye for now.